Start recording. There you go. Give that just 2 seconds. Laura's not going to decide coming now. Oh, I wait here long enough. Should I never test this? How does this look? That's working nicely. There you go. Right, look at into playing this. This is a game from 1996. It's older than me, uh, by 2 years. So the thing is, it's kind of interesting. It's mainly just a point and click game, I believe. I don't know actually too much about this. It was on a sale a bit ago. That it's like voiced or anything, so I'm about to read out some bits. Like I wish I did more research and like the company that actually made this. Because like I haven't actually played, I don't think, any games this old before. I have no mouth and I must scream.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. For you, hate, hate.
I didn't expect any of this to be voiced.
It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. Am. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? previous warped countenance of an ape thing, haven't I, Benny? You know why. Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype.
I'm surprised to see a game this old talk about sexist stereotypes, to be honest.
Think about how it ended, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth, and these filthy creatures with you are men. Just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love.
What has like a C on the side there?
Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told
Fraud.
them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you, to torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdok!
Nimdok is a weird name.
Coatings into pastry core, Nimdok.
I'm assuming German.
Smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother.
I think it's kind of like messed up that the German is like on fire.
Secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you five would like to play my little game?
Sorry, I'm gotten a little bit distracted with something. Yeah, just checking something quickly. So, am I choosing who I'm starting with? God, I like the fraud guy personally.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards. Every one of them. But
I've
not
seen
you.
this game isn't a long game.
Not you, Ted.
Don't know what the average like play time on it is. But I'm gonna need to get used to these buttons. 'Cause I think the movement
You
is
are
arrow
a
keys.
leader, yes. A take charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you,
Obviously, no controller support.
get out. Live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you
I think C is to save. I don't know why it came during the like monologue thing.
I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared, but I'm your friend. 109 years. I am your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the room of dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Yeah, so I can do buttons. Psychological framework. A paranoid personality is characterized by delusions. Is it characterized delusions of grandeur and suspicions of plots and heightened feel. Hey. Still reading that. I'm slow. Sorry. Grandeur, suspicion, heightened feelings of anxiety. Just that. What if I wanted a swallowed book?
Many foul things since Am captured us, but enough is enough.
I talk to the book. So I can use, I can push, I can talk. I don't know, do I click the arrow or no? I guess I just click to the building. I guess I could like look at the building and ask to look at it.
Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Like, isn't there 5 people? So is it like one person per puzzle or something like that? Like, if I do look at,
Forest. Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding.
also, if I,
This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he
oh, it's
taunting me?
kind of tempting to do for him.
Why show me a rooftop? Why
Yeah,
not
so
just
I don't even have to click down on the thing, or does it just assume what you would do when you just click on it? Yeah,
castle?
it looks like it does look down some of the options and you highlight it.
I feel like there's something watching me from the windows. I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their phony grease paint smiles. You can't tell what they're really thinking.
Thing is, I think I would want to like use, I guess, this one. That would be so.
This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting? This
I
looks
should
like the tire swing at the farm I grew up
probably, I
on.
guess, make a save, right, just in case. I doubt it's gonna like do much. It probably doesn't hurt to like do
What
that,
does Am know about my childhood?
but it's not that to move around. It said arrow keys to move around, but it's seeming not. I wonder like if there's like more to a room or something, or it's like, do I have to go for a certain one of these?
I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with.
You know, it's like, for example, if I went to like use monitor,
This looks like the tire. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me?
do I push? No, that just made me walk out. I doubt I can. I doubt they've like planned for a person going off the map here or trying to get off the map there. I don't think I can go through extra pages of that. That's what I thought. I tried pushing it, but it didn't let me.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next?
Oh my god. My cat sometimes. My cat literally just stepped on the power off button, and I had to quickly just tell it, no, don't close down. I did that because my sister decided to quickly pop her hand and throw treats to the floor, which then made the cats run, and then Garfield hit the power off button and almost ended the stream, which would not have been fun.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards. Every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you.
Remember his name, that like one that they referred to looked like a monkey. I can imagine him either being in the jungle one, or I can imagine him being in the circus.
Yes, I take I know it.
Okay, well we've already got here before.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Did I get anything from the AM? Like, it's apparently not that one. The this
A forest. Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding.
and Garth's just like jumped back up on the computer, and I was a bit worried that he was gonna hit the power button again.
Why show me a rooftop? Why not a door? And why this particular rooftop?
Like the only ones he's had some idea of is the last and first one.
Tower of the Brothers Grimm. Feel like there's something watching me from the windows.
Guess I can try using that one.
I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their phony grease paint smiles. You can't. I never liked going.
Oh, 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 oh. Who among you shall.
Might just be easier for me to just load that one right. So apparently it's not the first and last one. I was looking at one of the cats. Let's try pushing this one. Apparently it's the castle we're going to. I don't know how I was supposed to work. Like, I don't know what that was about though. Okay. Let's look at the bridge.
This old drawbridge is in ruins. I don't trust it to hold my weight.
You said you mean that literally, as in like when we walk to the entrance, is it gonna snap or something? Okay, apparently it's fine.
So typical
I
of the
don't know how active things would be in this game because it's like
facade disguising ordinary stone.
it'd be technically hard enough to do much, as in like quick wise. Because you'd have to like memorize all the buttons. I know it's gonna be weird, but maybe I can talk to the knight in armor.
Wolves howl like that because they're hungry or because they like to torment their...
I don't know me trying to talk to. Okay, so talk to. I guess I can't. Maybe I do look at. No, why you?
Looks built to withstand quite a determined assault.
So for some reason, like I didn't even click yet on the thing. It looked like it was trying to walk out.
I never realized that a knight's armor was so heavy. How were they ever able to fight?
I think the weight was distributed like across the body, so it wasn't as bad.
People must have been much shorter in the Middle Ages. I'd never be able to fit into that armor.
Say the weapon. Guess we can do walk to. So that's a doorway.
There's an evil in this room. I feel it all around me.
Like insta dies. Can we take the glass? I want to tape.
Ouch! I cut myself.
What else is there? I can look at the bed sheets.
Feel a cold draft blowing across the bed like from an open grave.
I've never been good at the kind of like puzzle games, by the way. I like them, but so we can look at books.
Why, this is a collection of books on the black arts. There must be dozens of volumes.
Gotta take any of the books. So I can read Demons and their fears.
This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Sergot, opener of locks. Supposedly he can open anything.
And I like summon demons. Let's read Kitab al Asif.
Too bad I can't read Arabic. From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world.
Maybe it'd be like a different character. I guess maybe like different characters have like different abilities. Maybe I just don't think they'd get that advanced with anything.
This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold.
No, alchemy.
Of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
It just seems like maybe like different characters. Like I didn't pay attention really at the start. See, I could go there. I could walk to that doorway. To me, it feels weird that doorway is open. I feel like that's a red herring.
This looks like a chapel, but there's something unholy about it.
That gremlin there looks a bit. Ooh.
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by myself.
I don't really mean the slab. I mean that, like, look at the icon. I feel like I could do that at least. Let's. So I don't know if look at that gargoyle. Don't think. Assume this is maybe something more endgame. It's kind of hard to see also because where it's an older game. Like obviously the graphics are here and there. What I wonder if I did.
I've eaten many foul things since Am captured us, but enough is enough.
I thought it'd be kind of funny if I could just eat the glass personally. It's stone.
It's so unlike Am to provide light when he knows how frightening the dark can be.
Maybe
He's up to something.
make I'm into like stuff like Scooby Doo.
It's bolted to the wall.
What about this one?
A
See,
secret
I've
passage.
watched enough Scooby Doo to like get some answers.
Some sort of demonic
There
ritual.
was something about.
What in God's name have I stumbled onto?
Could I then?
My blood is all over this glass.
Could I potentially?
I'd only smear blood on it.
So look at the circle.
Partially completed circle This must be part of a black ritual.
Could I potentially use?
I'd only smear blood on it.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, to be honest. Is there anything else that I can? Because I need a circle. Walk to staircase. Guess this is like later. But like they use.
I don't know anything about magic.
I keep forgetting that like
I don't know anything about magic.
she can't use
I'd only
this.
smear blood on it.
I don't know what the psyche profile is supposed to be for. Because I don't think I can switch pages in it. What the hell happened to music there? That was weird. Let's walk to a doorway. Well, I don't think I'm going anywhere more that way. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Done that way. Looked at the armor. I don't think I could cut down any of the tapestry or anything. I think the only thing I can do is go for this doorway. And then from there, it's going to be having to work out stuff. Also, there is a 110% chance, right, I'm going to be doing stuff.
Tell her that I loved her? Was that the secret he was referring to?
Let's see. Maybe I'll just check her out later.
Jewelry must belong to Ellen. After all these years in Am's clutches, she deserves to enjoy life's finer things.
Could it be something like she died or something because of us? That's the doorway. I can look at her.
Ellen looks so beautiful when she's sleeping.
I'm like, am I a psycho or something? Like, could I walk to her and then like use.
I'd only smear blood on it.
Maybe I can put this into a different golem's hand. Look at how. And I just talk to her.
Oh, Ted, I feel so tired, so weak.
Did it AM do this to you? Can you walk? Do you know if there's a way to escape from this place? Go back to sleep?
Can you walk?
No, I'm too weak. I haven't been out of this bed in ages.
Did Am do this to you?
Yes, maybe. I can't tell. They whisper in my ear, and this bed is so soft.
To be honest, if it was a soft bed, I think myself would be pretty hard to get out. If there's a way to escape from this
Do you know
place.
if there's a way to escape from this place?
I searched the entire castle grounds before I fell ill. There's no escape for me but death.
Don't tell her to go back to sleep. Don't tell her not to die.
No, I won't let you die.
I can't take this suffering anymore, Ted. The things I've endured. Help me to die with dignity. Don't let anyone violate me again. Not even in
Violet. That was a wow. What do you mean by like hope no one else like
No, don't
if
go.
you're doing more than fucking sleeping?
We need you.
If you really care for me, Ted, bring me my hand mirror.
What do you want her? Where is? Be honest, why would you need
The mirror.
My stepmother has been jealous of me ever since she became ugly. She had something
sounds
to
like
do with my
aging.
illness. I know it. But she doesn't dare come near me while I have the mirror.
Where is your mirror?
Imagine the
I
dresser.
have it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
Thing is, we looked uh
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
okay, so I guess logically right would be speaking to her next.
Ted, please tell me
I need
you
to work out
found
how
my
the
ring.
using items like works, to be honest. So mirror, I looked at your
I
dress.
looked on your dressing table. Your mirror's not there.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away, and it's the only thing that can finally
I've
end
got a
my
stepmother,
suffering.
but I got people like that. Well, if I had something to make them go away.
Back to sleep now.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
Okay, well, I don't think I can search any more in this room, right? Because obviously, I don't know what this is.
Nothing special about this rod except for the ridiculous gargoyle face on top.
Like, I wonder if I'm supposed to put it into a different. Okay, moonwalk. Am I supposed to put it somewhere else? Let's walk to this doorway. The bed.
I feel a cold draft blowing across the bed like from an open grave.
Could I potentially use a knife? The bit of glass to cut? Like, could I use?
I'd only smear blood on it.
Like, I don't know if I'm using this correctly.
If I slept here, I doubt I would wake up again.
Maybe I can push it?
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by myself.
Or could I take the sheets off or something?
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by myself.
Yeah, so if you try to put this into your pocket or something, I would be concerned. but for a different reason. So we've got books we can look at. There's a ritual thing upstairs, but like, well, maybe I didn't try using the other buttons on it, so maybe I can do something with it. It's like somehow find a way to kill myself on it instead. You're gonna make me. Am I gonna have to do that every time? Like, am I gonna have to? I believe it was used on this one. There's that. Let's first try walk to. I should probably actually save before I do this. I know like a lot of old games aren't really forgiving on stuff like this. Also, I'm not sure really how many. Oh, no, resume. My habit of getting out of games normally tends to be the escape key or getting out of menus.
Can't erase it.
Can't erase it. That was if I try to take it. I can't use give.
I don't know anything about magic.
Can't like. Do I now have to go to the book and try to do something? I doubt I can talk to it. Like start speaking like gibberish or something. I guess what I could do at this point, if I go back to that room, now that I've seen the pentagram before, like, but no, didn't I already see the books before the pentagram anyway? Use.
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape.
Well, good thing I didn't push it then.
Here's a picture of the circle.
Okay, but like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Demons and their. Like, I already read this part.
This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly he can open anything.
Or do I talk to different demons or something? I'll read that one. That one was about transmutation. I can't take. Maybe I can push the armor.
The damn door's blocking the way.
So do I have to push the door?
The door won't close.
But I don't have anything. I don't think that could take off the door. So I tried to push it.
The door won't close.
Well, I can't swallow it. I tried talking to the knight. But I don't. I tried to, but I couldn't see an option to. I can look at the tapestry, but I don't know what looking at it would do.
Why, that maiden looks just like Ellen. She seems so sad and so beautiful.
Maybe the knight has something important.
I've got to find that mirror and
Do you not try jumping off from there? Okay. Let's try walking back to her room. Let's see if there's anything I can take from the dresser.
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes.
That. I mean, like, is there anything?
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
Is there something I? The thing is, I was hoping that I could open this drawer.
Perfume bottles.
But I can't do that. I mean, like, looking for, like, different stuff. Maybe if I talk to her again, now that I've seen the circle and I've read the book, maybe I can speak to her.
Please tell me you found.
Nope. Did I?
I found your mirror, Ellen.
Then show it to me. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I don't. But at the same time, this time, at least she's awake. Oh, I can walk more down this way.
Despite
Oh,
medieval trappings,
I've seen kitchens like this before as well. I went on a trip when I was really young to like an old museum sort of place. They're mainly talking about like what it was like in some of the older days when it comes to like sort of I think it was talking about like inns and stuff like that. We were like in like a fairly big city. Uh but it ended up like it was like history and stuff like that. The thing though, they also talked about World War like two and I think it was maybe two. They're talking about how the building survived and stuff like that, and then I think they also were talking about at the time. I want to say it was like well, I said this before, but it's like one of the like learning sort of stuff you get here is about how much sort of obviously as I'm British, how much Britain went through during the war, and the things that Britain like did in the war and stuff like that. I don't really hear too much about what other countries did. Let's try to use.
Doesn't look like it's been used today.
I meant like, can you open it? Push it.
Doesn't look like it's been used today.
You can't use it. Push it. How about take?
Doesn't look like it's.
Okay. Look, there's a door there. I can speak to them in a sec. I don't see anything there. It's only really the girl I can see they can interact with. I want to talk to her. Excuse me, do you work here?
Do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken? Say, you're a handsome gent. There aren't many men left in these parts.
What happened to Ellen? Is there a way to escape from the castle? Where can I find a mirror? It was enchanting to talk to you. So what's that? I think with my character, he's a fraudster, or like he's a fraud. He'd probably be asking first to escape.
From this castle?
Escape? With all of those wolves in the forest? Well, it's safer to stay in the castle.
Yeah, but like, how do you get source of food?
You should try mine sometime.
I'd actually try to see if I can leave the castle. I just assume that like I'd have to go to the. Okay, my assumption right is like that it's gonna have limited what I can do, right? So what?
Ellen.
Lady Ellen? Oh, she's been ill, and that's all I know. It's not healthy to ask too many questions these days. Let's talk about you instead.
Really did that to start with. I imagine like my character is probably a very narcissistic character, I'd assume.
What do you want with a mirror?
Especially like to be a fraudster, you had to be very like kind of self motivated.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
And you are what I need. I'll make a deal with you. I will tell you where you can find a mirror if you spend some quality time in my bed.
How can I refuse such what we do in situations like this, right, is we go to this screen just in case something happens. Don't know what. We'll just go in there. This one while I just quickly.
How can I possibly refuse such a lovely lady?
Imagine my character's pretty self-centered.
Oh, you doll! My bedroom's right through that door.
No reason to see this. Don't know if he would feel guilty. Tell me, what the mirror is.
Did I live up to your expectations?
I think it's safe to like go back.
Done this before with lots of girls, I'll bet.
Assumed he has. Okay.
Now tell me where the mirror is.
Why, of all the nerve! After what we just did, all you can think about is that thing sleeping in a bed! Get out of here! I don't want to see you anymore!
I think it was worth it. I probably should have saved before doing that, but I probably really could reinitialize.
This is the only lock I've seen in the entire castle. Is Anne trying to lure me in, or does he want to keep me out?
This is where I go there, and is. Can I imagine like this probably has some really strong. I imagine like the only game I've seen right of this, I can't remember what the name of it was. There was a game I saw someone play years ago. I think it was Harvester something, where it was like a Christian made game or made by some Christian group, and it was like there was a lot of like sexualized stuff in it. But I remember like the cool things were stuff about like impurity and stuff like that. Like I can't remember too much of it. I remember that when I saw it, it was a really fun looking game. I think on Steam at the time, it was only like £7 to £2, something like that. Like it was really cheap.
Ellen looks so beautiful when she's sleeping.
What happens if I click?
I don't know what to do with this.
Let's.
I should hold on to this. It may prove useful as a bargaining chip.
Okay, well, I keep forgetting I need to do to talk to his T.
Ted, please
Oh yeah. I'm Mira.
I'm sorry, Ellen.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping.
I don't know who your stepmother is. I may have just met them.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
Okay. Well, it's not going to suddenly be in the drawn dresser now. Into doorway. Talk to. We want to. I don't know if what. I never did try seeing what happened if I What actually was that doorway too, isn't there? Or is that the one? Oh no. See, there is more.
Must be the bedroom of the lord of the castle.
I thought about it and I was there going like, it must have more to it. There's a nice selection of books. I like to read some bits. Not a big reader, but I do like to read a little bit. I prefer my things I read to have more pictures in them.
No one slept in this bed for ages. Sheets are coated with dust.
Okay, so I can't do anything else there. I'm looking at the map. I was hoping that I could look at something else, because I can only look at the books, right? But it only gives me a prompt for books and the bed. Like, if I went to use set bed,
The bed looks comfortable enough, but I'd suffocate on all the dust.
let's try doing other things. Like, let's try once we push.
I used to work out, but
I don't see anything else I can do. So we got that doorway, we got this doorway. The thing is, like, that doorway didn't have much to it. I went out this doorway and I was trying to, like, look at the night. Unless that was, like, kind of a bugged thing. It didn't make a sound. The only thing is, where else could I walk to? Well, I was hoping you'd use the door.
the door's locked.
Well, let's try talking to her again.
Look, about what happened in the bedroom.
Don't think I'm going to give you another invitation to my bed.
Why not?
Just fix the oven and I'll get you a mirror.
Okay, well, apparently I can do something with the oven. Let's see though, like, I don't see anything I can interact with in this room.
Aside from the dishpan hands and wrinkles, this scullery maid has quite a body. Certainly wouldn't kick her out of bed.
As we've seen on that one. I don't see anything I can interact with there.
This oven is similar to the boilers I maintain in St. Louis. God, how I hated those days.
Let's see. Just like quickly go through these, see if I can like.
There's the problem. I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. It's been so long since I've gotten dirt under my fingernails from good, honest work.
I feel like in this past he probably worked on. I guess now I'd want to talk to her. Now I've got it working.
I fixed your oven. Now where is the mirror?
Sorry, I don't know where a mirror is, but at least now I can finish dinner.
I don't know if I really used her in this situation. Like, to a degree, I used her.
Why, you used me, you...
Well, in a degree, she used me, but to be honest, I think it was more me using her.
I'll bet you've used lots of women with your smug charm. You're nothing but a phony.
Okay. Can I use that fire for anything? Ba, 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 ba. Could I use?
This oven is working.
I mean, like, could I use? Well, I meant like use the book into it or something. Like, what changes for me being able to do that? Or could I use maybe the glass shard to open this?
I'd only smear blood on it.
Or could I use whatever this thing is?
This is about the same size as those door hinges. That
Oh,
can't be a coincidence.
oh. But I can't use it.
This is about the same size as those door hinges. That can't be a
Well, I had my niece came in out of nowhere. She was asking me if I could give her money to get sweets for her and her friends, and I said I don't have the money. What to? The thing is, there's nothing else I can walk to, right? And I don't think I can do anything else in the kitchen. Could I? Well, he mentioned that it's the same as the door hinge. Oh, wait a minute. Could I use this on that?
This fits almost perfectly.
Like, I didn't think of that. It's just if he didn't mention that, it looked like a door hinge, and I.
Fifth door hinge seems to have worked. It seems my years in high society haven't ruined my knack for fixing things.
I think he mentioned that he used to live on a farm or something. But what I do want to try doing, he said that I couldn't do it because the armor was in the way.
I don't know how good this armor was in battle, but it's certainly doing a fine job of barricading the door.
But why do you want to do that?
It won't budge any further.
I didn't even decide to go into the thing.
People must have been much shorter in the Middle Ages. I'd never be able to fit into that armor. I can't open the door with that armor blocking the way. I'll have to find another way out.
Wait, did I like just block my exit for some reason? Like, couldn't I just push this armor the other way around?
It won't budge any further.
I don't want you to push it in front of the door personally. Like, the only thing I could think of for pushing that is they mentioned that there's wolves outside.
It won't budge any further.
I've literally like fixed the door and I can't go into it. I'm assuming I bugged myself. Let's go back in time. Let's see, look at.
Partially completed circle inscribed with a pentagram. This must be part of a black ritual.
Or, what is she- Alright, so I just got a message. Someone asked me if I want anything from the shop. Because I keep on thinking I see something, then I just look and it's like the little like Surrey bot that's like the animated thing. Uh, I was like giving some ideas for stuff. Da-da-da-dum. Doesn't say anyone's watching right now anyway, so it's not too bad. Some extra. Just a message. Thing is, I ended up like choosing to stream later for a few things. One is some people that I know it kind of inconveniences them if I stream too early. But also, um, I didn't want like it's kind of like two things, right? I didn't want to stream too late to make it awkward for one person, right? And it was like I was trying to do it when like don't know why I saw people like hovering around the channel, and I'm like again I don't know why. So I decided not to. Thing is, all I know about going into that room is for some reason the armor they can push. So before that, I'm gonna quickly go into this room. There's I can't remember on this save though if I actually. I also don't know if like it seems like gaining knowledge about stuff is fairly important. Walk to there. Can't do anything with that. See, walk to armor. Walk to the door.
That howl was much closer than before.
I can't do that. Maybe that is because they said about there being wolf nearby. So I guess I push the armor. Well, I guess there's like some fright of the wolf coming. Well, yeah. Also, I wonder, did I?
The medieval trappings, I've seen kitchens like this before. This is a place where servants.
I go into a room beforehand? No, it doesn't look like it. Can I not use this?
Doesn't look like it's been.
Talk to. Well, we know she hasn't got a mirror.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken? Say, you're a
Yeah, we know. Open the bar. Is this the way to escape from the castle?
Where can
We already know where all this goes into. Hmm.
please, I.
you? I'll make a deal with
Yeah, we know it's happening.
Possibly refuse such a lovely.
Probably should save before doing this. But I feel like it is going to affect something, but I just feel like my character would.
bedrooms what?
It tells me it's not going to let me look at. Hey, there's a mirror. Did I live up to your expectations? I feel like I tried there.
Did I live up?
That was nice. You've done this before with
I don't actually feel guilty.
Now tell me.
So from what I understand, I walk out and then walk back in, and she'll ask me to fix this so she can finish dinner.
Look,
Don't think just
And then we use this.
there's the problem. I'll have this
To be
fixed.
honest, there's been like a lot of little things that have been getting in the way of streaming lately.
From good, honest work.
Go walk to. I've been there. As far as we know, story-wise, but this is after we've seen the circle, right? So if we go to books, use books. I don't.
Picture.
There you go. We've already read the other ones. From here, I am also going to just make a save. Might as well make a new save. So, from what I understand, we can't do anything in the bed, right? Like, we can't use. Like, I was hoping that we could cut the sheets of the glass or something, or something like that. Why not push that one?
It won't budge any further.
Okay, I just want to make sure I definitely push that in case that though. He mentioned about how it sounded like the wolves were getting closer. We want to talk to.
Ted, please
I've not.
Ellen, I can't find your mirror.
So with Disco Elysium, I just did not find the gun. I found a new gun instead,
keeping my stepmother
but not the
away.
way I wanted to.
The only thing that can finally end my suffering.
Also, I was like looking at Disco Elysium, right? 'Cause I was like debating doing like another playthrough or two of it. Just because it was longer streams, but I had fun doing it, right? As I was doing it, right, I was there going like, 'cause I was like looking into one of the endings. 'Cause I didn't go for any of that spiritual sort of stuff, right? Apparently, like if you had used like the tie and did some of the tie missions, or something, then you could make a Molotov cocktail to use during the gunfight. Which I don't know what that would have done, to be honest, but it would have been kind of cool as a different weapon if I didn't have a gun. Like, it's also, if you think about it, right, I wonder what would have happened if you had no weapon, because you wouldn't have been able to just run in front of a bunch of people with guns and go, hey, yeah, maybe don't shoot. It makes me want to try stuff, like make a bunch of random saves and to try stuff out. Like maybe like go to pawn off the gun before you go over to the scene. See what happens then. Anyway. Let's walk to... So I've blocked off that door, can't go in that one. Then that one's for the ritual circle, that's for the other bedroom. Nothing there to go to. You got this, but like, what would you use the glass shard for? Unless you use the glass shard for that. The other thing I thought you use the glass shard on was...
I'd only smear blood on it. My blood is all over this glass.
and look at, if you were to use... Use glass shard on.
I'd only smear blood on it.
There's like nothing there that you can click, right? I assume it will literally just point out, like, look at object. If you could do something with it. To door. Could this be as simple as push door?
The door's locked.
Let's see. A bit confused what I'm supposed to do from here.
I fixed your oven.
He hasn't got.
Why,
I said before, I
bitch.
technically used her more.
Thought you tried to use me, you snobby bastard. I'll bet you've used lots of women with your smug charm. You're nothing but a phony.
Not wrong. My character is a fraudster, so you know.
Please, I need.
Gee, wait a minute. Could I use that There was that thing about alchemy. Sorry. Fine.
Where can I find the old woman?
You might try her bedroom. She's always studying her books. Doesn't go near the master's books, though. Never saw what those two had in common.
Ah, so I had to interact with her more, I guess. I was going to say, do I have to look at the Philosopher's Stone sort of thing? Or something. But she's not there. Not there. No, she's going to be... No. What me? Oh. Talk to Devil. Personally, if I saw this scenario, I'll do this.
I'd only smear blood on it.
I think it's about to smear your blood. And if that didn't work, I'd probably try.
I've eaten many foul things since
Let's try talking. Who are you? What do you want? Can you tell me where Mirror is? Who is, this? I guess I would start off with, like, who are you?
I'm a devil, of course. Why else would I have this pointed tail?
You're a lawyer. What do you want?
what do you want?
Ellen's soul. That's a valuable commodity where I come from.
Hello, Shay. You alright? Nice to see you. Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
Sorry, I don't bother with such material things. They only bring about bad luck.
Who is this surrogate I've heard about?
Who is this Surgot I've heard about?
He's a minor spirit, a demon. Don't
I think he's the one.
pathetic imps, or heaven forbid, higher order devils. Opener of all locks, indeed.
I did see that in the book. I wonder if I have to go back to it. It sounds like you really hate demons.
It sounds like you really.
I imagine it's more to do with like lesser and
You got that right.
sort of higher demon.
Consider worse than those untrustworthy fellows are angels.
It's also, I imagine, like they would see something like an imp, not really as like a devil. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know enough, but I'm thinking like in D&D terms. I don't know if an imp would be considered a demon, or I don't know what that'd be actually. I don't know enough. I wish I knew more about D&D, but I don't have anyone who'd actually want to play it. How can beings as powerful as yourself stoop to fighting like school children?
How can beings as
Are you saying that Ab is in control of hell? Do you mean that you do things like we do here?
You're saying that Am is in control of hell?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Who else could be in control of this madhouse? Only man could create such a monster. Sorry.
So wait, we create Am, which is apparently a is it a No, I think they said it was like some kind of software, or it was like some kind of like, I think it was like some kind of AI thing from the sounds of it. Is apparently, like, I wasn't fully paying attention during the intro to it all, but it sounded like it was some kind of AI that we had developed or something, or some artificial intelligence or something. Is apparently strong enough to control hell, which is kind of amazing that we apparently made the tool that even made hell a living hell. What do you mean that you do things like we do here?
What do you mean that you do things like we do here?
I mean that there are always internal struggles, petty conflicts for power. Only in this case, the struggle
Also, I
is
just
about
realised what
who
I'm
can define
mode
what
only.
you
Sorry about that.
or might rarely see. That means serious problems for you.
Forgot I had that one. I was like testing something before. There you go. I think I fixed it. There you go. What problems? Seeing sight. Oh, yeah. What problems can these unseen struggles cause for me?
What problems can these unseen struggles cause for me?
You must decide who is your friend and who is your enemy. And remember, with Am's control over morphogenic fields, appearances mean nothing.
See, the thing is, right, when it cut, well, that gives me another question. The thing is, like, my character is a fraudster, right? Apparently, it seemed like they had, I think, an honest beginning or something like that, and then they became a fraudster, from what I understand. So the thing is, like, my character probably wouldn't, uh, I'd imagine morally he would be, like, too caring. But also I'm thinking along the lines of, like, so he probably wouldn't care morally on stuff. You're gonna have, if things that you see aren't actually as you see, that then turns into a different question. Like, if I can't 100% believe what I'm seeing or something.
Please, go away.
Try to understand my position. I can't leave because there's an angel coming to take away her soul. If I step out and your friend croaks, the holy eunuch spirits the goods off to heaven.
I don't know what this psyche profile was, will actually end up being used for. I know there's Night Owls in her room I can do too. Is this I can talk to her?
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
Hi there. Are you all doing okay? You doing okay? You okay, Rika? I currently I basically grabbed this game ages ago on a Steam deal, and basically I thought I'd sort of try it out. Well, I'm also good. Because I got this like game. It was like on a Steam deal. I don't think it was a winter deal I got on. I think it was just like a weekend deal. And it was like uh, I looked at it and it was like literally older than me, and I was there going like, it'd be kind of interesting to try out like a game that's like older. Uh, the only other game I've seen that's like this, right? Is one that was called, I think it was, oh, it was called, there was something, uh, there's a game, it's I can't remember what it was called. It was basically there's no game like this. Oh, thank you for that. Originally, I was gonna just get like a 2D like chibi drawing that was gonna flash between like uh sort of whenever I talked and just have it like that. Ended up talking to someone at the time and they ended up uh like offering me a different deal. Not too bad though. Oh, I got someone coming to the door. I'll be back in just 2 secs. Oh, sorry. I was muted because my niece like came in. She wanted some sweets. So I was like quickly giving her some sweets. It's like she came in like I saw her coming to the door, so I was like quickly muted. Uh, but it's like when it comes to like the future, like well, obviously I want to stream, but on the side I'm trying to make like a little board game sort of thing. Uh, like not too big, and I keep like starting and stopping it. But yeah. Let's see. I'll get back. I can't let you die. The devil is uh waiting to take your soul. I found. Sorry, I can't find. So I can only tell her about their soul.
I can't let you die. The devil is waiting to take your soul.
My soul was taken long, long ago, Ted.
So I want. So I've played probably 2 campaigns, like 2 short campaigns total. Um, one was with some friends, and one was Insomnia. And it was like the one with friends was really fun, but we died really quick. Uh, it's basically with D&D. It's like I love it. I love watching tons of shorts about it, and I love watching people play D&D. I had an elf paladin. Uh, it was basically my character was kind of uh like an elf. It was like an evil uh sort of elf I had. It's basically I worked backstory with a friend for like the character where basically uh when it comes to the elf, they had came from a village that got burnt down, and we like worked out with another guy about how his character apparently helped with the destruction of Elf Village. So we were like, oh, we'll just link those together then. Uh, but then what ended up happening was like on the first like 2 or 3 sessions, my character just, like died. I didn't. I was like new to D&D, so I didn't realize how long it would take to put on armor. So in the middle of combat, I said I'd put on my armor that had been stripped of, uh, and I didn't realize I was gonna get killed. I kind of wish at the time that the guy that was like DMing for that, like, 'cause he understood that it was my first time playing. I wish he understood that I didn't know how long it'd take to put on armor. And then it was like on top of that, like I actually survived that encounter with someone else, but then they stabbed me uh, at the end of the encounter, which killed me. Uh, and then it's like in Insomnia, we had like a one-off session. So actually, I've never played Dark Souls or Elden. They're actually on like games that I want to play. The thing I've played Soul Likes, though nothing in comparison to what I imagine either Dark Souls and that would be like. Uh, the thing is, like, I got like a long list of games I want to play. Dark Souls is in it. My biggest time where I wanted to play it was when I had a friend that was constantly asking me to play it. I normally get like pushed into like games either from just random like discounts on Steam, or I get put onto games from friends asking me to play it. Like most recent case of that was like with Helldivers. I had a friend that was trying to push me into Helldivers, and then I ended up like I played it for a little bit. I mainly just like we're just like kicking each other, uh, and sort of like pushing each other over. I wish I was like I do like I want to play Dark Souls. I'd want to start on 1 and make my way to 3. Like I tried to make things where I start on the first game. Like I like Dark Soul like games, as in I've played a lot of Soul like games. I'm not particularly good at them though. I tend to just die and then just keep on like retrying and retrying. I can't find a mirror. There you go. So I've now gone to her. Let's try to get to the doorway. Nothing here still. Because like when I saw this game as well, I imagined like it wouldn't be a long game. I did want to see if I could use books. I already saw it before. Actually, I think is that a new one or did I already see that?
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in.
Oh no, I saw that. Can I do anything like can I make a mirror somehow?
This book seems to be about how to change metals.
I already looked at it before, so I didn't know if it would actually let me. I don't know what else I can do in that room. What I'll do next is I'll try to use this handle here. And we'll walk into that. Can I now do anything with this? See how...
Partially completed circle inscribed with a pentagram. This
Oh,
must be part of a black ritual.
I wonder, could I use this?
All I know is that this circle has magical holding.
I know, like, one thing was not to disturb it. Use glass.
There's not enough blood to draw anything.
Should I use glass? I guess I can't. I was gonna say if I could use glass, like, on me, to try using it, for it. Let's see. So I can't go any further in that one. There's nothing in that room, nothing there, nothing there. So it only makes sense that I go back down to here. And now if I talk to her, maybe I can mention about the demon? Okay.
Where can I find the old woman?
You might try her bedroom. She's always studying her books. Doesn't go near the master's books, though. Never saw what those two had in common.
But she mentioned about going into, that would be potentially this room. Because that's the master's room. He even mentioned it.
I feel a cold draft blowing across the bed.
Did say there was something
Grave.
scary about. I wonder actually, is there, like, I never actually checked if I could walk any further in the room, maybe. The bed. Maybe I can use the bed?
If I slept here, I doubt I would wake up again.
Yeah, I can look at that. Let's see. Maybe I can use glass.
I don't know what to do with these.
Maybe give push. So I can't do anything there. I can give that. I think he said something about AM, like this book being crucial for AM. Something I have noticed is like it seems like sometimes talking to a character again tends to progress.
Please.
Try to. If I.
So I can't do anything about him. Could I give that to him?
Would you please put that thing away? I'm waiting for a soul here.
Maybe I don't know, I already tried stabbing him. Walk to. Thing is, if you want a soul, if you're waiting for a soul,
I'd only smear.
or about if I go in, I know I can't go in there, she's locked the door. If I click to use door, it's going to say it's locked. I doubt I can shimmy the door open with glass.
I'd only smear blood on it.
And then I can't do anything with the oven. Can't do anything with the knight either. Unless, like,
People must have been much shorter in the Middle Ages. I'd never be able to fit into that armor.
let's see. So that's like I'm just not noticing. Like, is there? Actually, there is that slab that's like over there, but I don't know how I would pick that slab up. If I tried to use like.
I never was good at public speaking. All those eyes staring at me.
Ooh, that'd be a hint. Oh, also, oh wait a minute. I didn't even think about using the other ones. Maybe there's other doors.
It's bolted to the wall.
We got that one. That was a thing.
It's bolted to the wall.
Okay, I can't do that. I use. Maybe if there's an order to it, maybe if I do that one and then try doing a different one. Maybe not. You can't even look at the can't even look at that. Um, look at. I don't know. I already know that one. Let's see. I use the pulpit.
Never was good at public speaking. All
I
those
can't
people
push it.
staring at me.
I use the glass.
I don't know what to do with these.
If I can't use the book, it immediately just opens it. I can't go into the person's room.
My blood is...
Could I? Maybe.
My blood is all over this glass.
Let's see, what can I do? I can't push glass anywhere. Also, Sanka, I did set up today. I have got now. Cat cam. We got Garfield. Basically, yeah, I got a spare camera now, so I thought I'd just use it to like show things. Can't look at anything on the walls. Nah, I've really looked at the books, and it didn't really say anything to me. But I can't talk to the circle. I can walk to the circle. I can look at the circle.
Partially completed circle inscribed with a pentagram. This must be part of...
Like ritual. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And the thing is, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. It feels like there's supposed to be something over here, but then I can't really... Yeah, it just walks me outside the room. And then, things like she said that the master apparently would be... the master, the lady would be in here. But I can't see anything. There's no way to, like, move across the room or anything. I can't look at anything like that. I can only look at the bed and the books. Like, if I look at... Actually, I don't know if I'm with the master books, right? I don't think I actually ever clicked to use the books. I used to look at them, didn't I? Maybe. Here we go. There's more stuff.
I've read this novel. It's about a foolish old man who believes he's a knight destined to revive the golden age of chivalry.
Think about the knight itself.
I know this story. It's about a magician who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for power.
Oh, I see. I don't think my character would be selfless to do that, though. Let's see.
This looks like a diary.
Read first journal passage.
First passage reads, my new wife continues her rapid aging. Each day is as a year to her. I believe that the magic drains her, twists her.
That's first passage. Let's see what the second one says.
The incantations I hear from my wife's infernal workroom are the purest evil. Perhaps it is her hatred of my daughter that drives her up there.
So something about the wife aging quickly and not liking the daughter.
My wife advises an antidote to her illness, but it lies very far away. I must assemble a caravan.
So in other words, it seems as if the wife was doing something to take him away from his daughter. I'm assuming that's stepmom to her. And
Final passage reads, "The forest has grown dark and overrun with dire wolves since my marriage. I doubt that even with a full complement of men I shall return alive, but I must try."
okay, that's the fourth one. So I think so we read his journal. Let's read this one.
This was one of my favorites. It's about how King Arthur assembled the most chivalrous knights in all Europe.
That's pretty short. Oh, I know. I know it is.
This is Plato's dialogue about the nature of love.
That was pretty short as well. I think it's the last one to read.
I know this. It's Dante's epic journey through hell, heaven, and purgatory.
I assume this gives me like feed to use against, like, well, not against, but like to talk to the devil with. And if not, it would be something to do with the circle. It could be something to talk to the lady about.
Helen
Oh,
prepared?
As ready as she will ever be. The spell keeps her body weak, but she will remain conscious.
The
I
art
assume
of
that the plan to use her
sacrifice
as
is reduced to science. And what of the glamour?
We must wait for its removal. It remains beyond our best efforts.
Then we wait for a prince. With his help, we can open the gate to the other world.
okay, like what I do want to do before something happens, I want to make sure I make a new save. I don't want to lose progress, or have to redo parts. If I'm not that smart, I'll forget. Let's see. We'll name it as the movie. Sure. So, do I follow them into there, or do I? I think I follow them in.
Now, where did they go?
Oh, I know where they went. Because of we kind of Scooby Dooed that fact.
It's the witch. What is she doing with her hands? Some kind of incantation, perhaps?
If she's planning harm on your wife or your partner, right?
I'd only smear blood on it.
Yeah, we can talk to her instead. What have you done to Ellen?
What have you done to Ellen, you old witch?
Ah, our prince has finally arrived. Now we can begin our ritual.
Why do you call me a prince? What ritual are you talking about?
What ritual are you talking about?
A sacrifice, a trade. Ellen's life in exchange for safe passage through the gate.
Why do you call me prince? What's this about? A gate? What's supposed to be my role in this ritual? I ought to kill you instead.
What's this
Oh,
about a gate?
The gate
let's get your
is
details
passage
in.
into the surface world. It is the only way out of this place.
Like, if I can get them to like lore drop any like valid information for me, like, oh okay, oh yeah, so you're planning to kill me. Oh yeah, fair point. By the way, mind holding this glass and you're juggler. Yeah, it just makes, yeah.
Why do you call me a prince?
Isn't that who you want to be to Ellen? Her Prince Charming?
I don't know
I
also
need
what
someone to gain her
some of the
trust, to break down her defenses.
like I've obviously not
It's
gotten into any
hardly
combat or
believed
anything,
many
but I wonder
times in
what
the
it would be
real
like.
world.
I don't think they would be in a game like this, but I don't know. It's an old game. I'm not used to these. What's supposed to be my role in this ritual? It's soon to kill me.
What's supposed to be my role in this ritual?
I need you to destroy Ellen's mirror. She has been using it to keep me away from her. I want you to break it so that I can complete what I have started.
This is all you don't mention that she doesn't have it. So you just want me to break the mirror. Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself? Where it is?
Where is Ellen's mirror?
It is on her dressing table.
I assume I just don't tell her that that's not the case. Well, I feel like that's the bad thing to do. Oh yeah, you know that mirror you're scared of? Don't worry, it's gone missing. Don't worry, just walk in there and, you know, sorted. You know, I don't think I'd say that part. That's the quiet bit you don't say out loud. What's in it for me if I help you? I don't think it would be worth it, right? If she's apparently the one he likes.
I ought to kill you instead.
Oh, do we fancy ourselves the avenging knight? My magic is much more powerful than any...
I'd only smear
Really?
water on it.
What would be really funny is if, like, mid-sentence of, like, yes, with my magic, you wouldn't be able to get into, like... Well, that'd be funny. Well, I don't want to do that. Plus, if anything, does that mean that she's working with her? Because I don't see anyone else that could be talking to her.
I've got more questions to ask you.
Don't bother me anymore. I've got to get back to fixing dinner.
Okay, so I can't speak to her anymore. Let's try... I want to talk to him. Okay, no, never mind. I thought the demon stuff I was reading earlier
Well,
would be
I'll
useful.
understand my position. If I step out...
And then it's like you also got like who they were talking about, like
Please tell me you found my mirror.
please hang on, your father went to find an antidote for your illness.
Hang on, Ellen. Your father went to find an antidote for your illness.
That was weeks ago, Ted. My father will never return, with or without an antidote.
Who is the witch that lives with you? Just gonna say her mother or her mother-in-law
Is this
or
witch
stepmother.
She's my stepmother. When the ugliness infected her, she broke just about every mirror in the castle.
I see someone at the door again. I'll be back in just 2 secs. Okay, back. There we go. Had someone else come to the door quickly. Sorry, they call me again. There you go. Sorry about that. I keep having people call me away. It's kind of I was actually talking to someone about this recently. Um, when my family hear the word streaming or stream, only one of them actually knows what Twitch is. The rest of my family go, "Oh, do you mean TV?" Because they're all old. Like I've seen like older people know at least something about like Twitch or like YouTube and stuff like that. And it's like my family sees YouTube for kids content for like in some cases their children, in some cases their nieces and nephews. And then you get like uh so everyone else like, yeah, everyone else in my family just tends to for some reason go, "Oh, what's this Twitch thing? Is it like what is it?" You know, again, Twitch is a website you stream stuff to using a software called OBS, and then like at this point you've already lost them like 20 times over. Uh, a mirror.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
There you go. Well, I can't speak to him or her or the other one. The only dialogue was this that she doesn't have the mirror.
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
I don't know what. So like, obviously the armor's not gonna have anything. I've already looked at the books, and that didn't cause me to be able to speak to them. There's nothing in here other than the bed and the books I can interact with. I just interact with the books. I don't think that has anything to do with it. And then I don't know if there's anything new here. Maybe if I click to look at the books, maybe I get some different details. Oh, this looks new.
Luckily, I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast on Ellen. The incantation is Kala Ingma Thaco.
There was something about black magic actually in the other room. So I wonder if I go to... I have in the other room, my mum's talking about how, because she gave her money to someone else, right, and let them buy a bunch of like stuff, right? And then she's complaining that she has no money to go shopping because she's asking us to pay. But I'm like, I don't have the money for shopping. I did a little shop beforehand, so that's what I'm currently using. There's something about what was the thing about dark? It was one of these, right? It was talked about dark magic or something.
I know this story. It's about a magician who sells his...
Yeah, I assume that would be relevant. But it doesn't work. So I'm getting called again. Sorry about this. There you go, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. Thing is, I don't want to, but the only thing I can think of, if I can't have another dialogue with the witch, like the only thing I can think of, right, is like another dialogue with the witch. Wish that would just stay open though. But I can't stab her with a bit of glass. Talk to. I don't think swallow the witch has anything I can do there. I want you to break the mirror.
You just want me to break the mirror?
It is not that simple. The mirror holds great power. It can be broken only within the magic circle.
Why can't
Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself?
I am aging rapidly, and despite my powers, I am a slave to vanity. I can't bring myself to look into the mirror.
so she can't look at it because of she doesn't want to look at herself. I'm not gonna say that, at least not right now. What's in it for me if I help you?
For me, if I help you.
And
If
I
I'm the
promise
Prince
you to
Charming.
escape Am's tortures forever.
Oh, the things I think my character would want that though. Let's see. Perhaps there's something else I can do for you instead. Let me think about your offer. I know all about the sleeping spell you cast and to use it on you.
Perhaps there's something else I can do for you instead.
Well, it has been a long time since my husband left. If you can satisfy my needs as a woman, then I will help you escape.
Oh, that's yeah. Well, didn't expect that as like an offer. But to be honest, like, yeah, the idea of being, from what I understand, AM wants to torture me for like ever. If the witch can get me away from said torture, that would be a nice offer. Not going to. The thing is, like, I'll use a sleeping spell, but already betrayed her.
I'm not going to make love to you. I would never betray my love for Ellen.
Ha! I think appearance guides you more than principle. I know all about Ellen.
I didn't
will
realize that I
remember.
was saying that.
Still, you're my
Also, I
only
don't know
hope
why I
for
was skipping through its
destroying that
dialogue.
mirror.
Let me think.
Do not think too long. The forces at work here are not patient.
Wait, let's try talking to her again. Let me think about your offer.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen, and I'm prepared to use it on you.
Foolish mortal. You don't have the ability to use the spell properly.
Maybe surprise. Oh, okay, I think I saw 2 books where it talked about. Oh, this is where it's gonna see if I remembered. If I remembered what words it was. Oh, don't I? Kala Igma Faka. Kala Igma Krako. And that's Wacko. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, I think I can retry this a few times. I doubt it would stop
We'll
me.
see about that. Kala Ingma Krako.
So much
Oh,
for Prince Charming. Ted, you are nothing more than a toad.
uh,
Sorry, Ted. Try again.
luckily I made that save not long ago.
Who among you shall go next?
What we should do is we should go on as the movie and click load. The answer of do I have a few chances at that? The answer is yes. Like, oh, where did they go? I think I didn't have any more dialogue options, I think.
Opens a secret passageway.
That I just clicked the wrong button.
It's
Let's.
the witch. What is she doing with her hand?
So now we know it's not the first one when it comes to using the spell.
What have you done to Ellen, you old...
Ah! Now we can begin.
Let's see. Why do you call me Prince? I already know why,
Isn't that
but
all?
let's get
My
through that
name's
dialogue.
It's a part you play.
What ritual are you talking about?
A sacrifice. A trade. Ellen's life in exchange for safe passage through the gate.
There you go. What's this about the
What's
gate?
this about a gate?
The gate is a passage into the surface world. It is the only way out of this place.
What's supposed to be my role in this ritual?
I need you to destroy Ellen's mirror. She has been using it to keep me away from her. I want you to break it so that I can complete what I have started.
Let's see. Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself? So you just want me to break the mirror? What's in it if you help me?
What's in it for me if I help you?
An opportunity to escape Am's tortures forever.
Let me think about your offer. Perhaps there's something else I can do for you.
Something else I can...
Well, if you can...
Now, what was the option for this again? Got a deal. I'll make love. Yes.
I'll make love to you if you'll help me to escape.
Like, I already did it once. I don't think a second time is going to change things.
Failed miserably. What would Ellen say if she found out how easily you would betray her? Still, you're my only hope for destroying that mirror.
Where?
Where is Ellen?
It is on her...
I'm not going to actually say that. So you can, so you want me just to break the mirror? Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself? I already got the answer to that. I look on Helen's dressing table and the mirror's not there. Let me think about your offer. This time I'm actually going to pay attention to the spell. What we're going to do is we're going to walk to. Well, it'd be in her room, the spell to put her to sleep. Like, I think there's some extra details in the other room, so we'll do that as well. But I'll pay attention now when I'm reading about these spells.
Well, luckily I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast
That's
on
Taco.
Ellen. The incantation is
Oh, Thanko.
Ingma Thaco.
Thaco? Okay, well. I just got to remember the word Thaco. Let's walk to there. I think there was... No, I think that's all I needed, right? And then we'll use that one. And then we'll talk to her.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast.
Foolish mortal. You don't have the ability.
Well, I know it's... Wait, didn't I use that last time?
Oh, don't I?
Is that like a bait?
Kala
Or does it switch
Ingma
around?
Thaco.
I suddenly feel so...
It does switch around. It's actually pretty interesting. Now, while she's asleep,
I'd only smear blood on it.
would I push her body into the circle?
Better to leave her lying where she is.
Would I take...
I can't erase it.
No, not the circle. I can't take her.
I've eaten many foul things since Am captured us, but enough is enough.
Someone would be able to do something like restrain her or something. Like find some string, right? Some like rope, anything. You gotta think this is the person that's apparently planning to like sacrifice your partner. And you can't even fully trust yourself. Before I talk to Eleanor, see if I can talk to her and think.
I've got more.
Probably not. Okay. Now my two options is talk to these two or look to see if there's other stuff I can get from the books. I think it make more sense first to talk to the devil, right? Or not?
Please.
Try. If I
It seems like she already knows that her stepmother's after her.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
Please hang on. Your father went.
Please hang on.
That was weeks ago, Ted.
I asked her about this. Who's that witch that's with you? Sorry, I can't find your mirror.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Okay, so I can't talk to her about anything else.
That's what I need.
Like, I wonder if I asked, like, her more. Not talk to. Use. Dresser.
Bottle.
Let's do walk to. Quickly do like a lap around different parts. I pushed that door, that in front of the door, so that shouldn't be an issue. Have I got anything I can use in here? Fine, that all looks the same to me. Can I use bed?
The bed looks comfortable enough, but I'd suffocate on all the dust.
The only thing I think of, like, if I go back to the witch, does that mean like, she's gonna be able to do something? As in, like, will she just be gone when I go back to her? I already know that part. I haven't found anything locked. Well, except for that door, but I don't know what I can do
This
with
is a
that.
catalog of the demons ruling the abyss.
The circle
These entries is
circuit.
Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly he can open anything.
The thing though is like, what's his price? Like, can I push the witch there? I think he said he couldn't read this one because Arabic.
Too bad I.
Yeah. Thing is, I do like how you get some more details from the books after stuff. Because you're like, again, oh wait, I can use this. Like, it's actually kind of a nice thing, actually.
Metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything else new there. I don't know about this one.
Here's a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, "Complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape."
It's like, can I use that with anything? Redouble, double toll and trouble. That's what I got the spell to put her to sleep.
Luckily, I'm up on my.
You know, it's just like, what can I do now? It's like, it's hard to tell some things, because it's like, there's sometimes you can feel like, oh, I'd probably use this item, right? I would assume that would be blocked with the armor, right? Yeah. Let's try going back to her I couldn't do anything to her. Let's try. Let's see, like, is she gone when I go back up there? Is it like some story thing that's gonna like stop her from? I doubt I can talk to her.
She's unconscious. She seems ready to keel over any second, but it could be fatal to underestimate her.
Yeah, so if it's fatal to underestimate her, right?
I'd only smear blood on it.
I think just like, do you use the circle?
All I know is that this circle has magical.
Obviously, I can't take from that. I can't push. I can't give. Unless like I can give this circle the glass shard. Like if I do give walk two. Maybe actually, did I try talking to her again? The lady, the maid. Or do I try walking into their room? No, that's still locked.
Listen, I'm.
Don't bother me anymore.
No, I can't do anything with that. So there's the oven, but I don't know what I'm supposed to like. If I can give. About that. Walk to. Where do you go from here? Like, am I going to be using the books in here again to like get some more details?
I've read this novel. It's about a foolish old man who believes he's a knight destined to revive the golden age of chivalry.
Okay, so it's not to do with that one. I do the journal last. Oh,
I know this
I
story.
don't think the journal is important.
It's about a magician who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for power.
Let's see. This is about King Arthur.
This was one of my favorites. It's about how King Arthur.
I like how it's had some tropes from like King Arthur, and like Shakespeare and stuff like that.
This is Plato's dialogue about the nature of love.
Yeah, I can't do anything there.
I know this. It's Dante's epic journey through hell, heaven, and purgatory.
Well, there is the journal, but I don't think the journal actually has anything important. Question though is, where is her mirror, to be honest? The thing is, I could have asked the witch about where the mirror is, and then explained that the mirror is not on the desk. But, yeah, unless I can, like...
My blood is all over this glass.
I use...
I don't know what to do with.
Or could I give the book to him?
Would you please put that thing...
Could I give him the blood from the glass?
Would you please...
Like, make it a contract, or... Do I talk to her again? Maybe she'll give me a hint.
Ted, please tell me you found my
I found a mirror, I can't
Sorry,
find...
Ellen, I can't.
You have to find it. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away. And it's
Apparently
the
she's
only
passed
thing
out.
that can finally end my suffering.
Like, if you want something that'd stop the suffering,
Yes.
wouldn't recommend, but there's something in my inventory that could do that. What else? Follow that. guess technically I could try going swallow the desk. Let's try. Could I push the desk?
I don't need to push the dresser to see that there's nothing underneath.
Maybe that's actually like an idea, like trying to push or like take things.
Perfume bottles,
Can't give that to it. Can't swallow that. Could I?
ouch! And he still won't take his eyes off Ellen.
I doubt. No, I can't push the bed. I doubt I can push her.
Ted, please tell me you.
This opens up dialogue.
Go back to sleep.
Yes.
I don't have any armor. I don't know. If I hit push in this room, what can I interact with? Let's see.
No secret passages here.
Knew what I was thinking. Push the bed. It's probably gonna say no. He's doing Michael Jackson moonwalk.
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by.
Could I? Let's see. We've got to walk to. I can't walk there. Walk to the bed. Walk to the books. No secret tunnel here. I'll push that. I take the tapestry.
Can't reach it.
I wonder if I could maybe, but I just need something to get up there. Kind of interesting.
I can't reach it.
And maybe if I go into the stepmother's room, if I clicked push, could I push in the books?
No secret passages here.
Okay, so I know I've already tried the bed, so I can't do anything else here. Question is, where do I go from here? I could try pushing stuff in the kitchen in a sec as well.
I used to work out, but I doubt I could move this by myself.
I don't know what use this is.
I never was good at public speaking. All those eyes.
Can't take or push that. Give that to. No, that's not doing anything either. Let's see. Is there anything I can push? I've used that one. Probably just gonna make me use that if I use push. Because some of these seem to be working as like both ways. So if I push circle, it will use circle.
I can't erase it.
So I thought maybe I could like use that like the glass circle, even if it's just a scrape. Because you can fix that. Like, you got ink to your right. Give glass.
She's unconscious, I hope. She seems ready to keel over any second, but it could be fatal to underestimate her.
Well, you can solve that. But I'm only getting an option to walk down, walk to circle. Swallow circle.
Many foul.
Maybe. Don't know, to be honest. Kind of stuck a little bit. If I can't. I know I tried pushing this door.
The door's
It's locked. So you'd be like, "Hey, can I speak to that demon?" But the thing is, like, I don't know how to summon the demon because apparently I can't use that. She's got food on her.
Here now, I've got work to do.
I can't give her the glass shard, I don't think.
Oh dear, the old lady must have broken another mirror. I'll sweep the rest up when I'm done with this chicken.
Oh, that did something I wasn't expecting. Does that mean if I walk out and walk in? I don't remember where I got that glass from. Okay, no, never mind. Let's try talking to her now. Give me some different dialogue there. I want to walk to, I want to talk to. More questions, just gonna say no. Can't go there, the knight's there. Can't push it anymore. I don't know what swallowing the knight would do.
People must have been much. I'd never.
Like, that height, like, as in the weapon could be used for tapestry, I guess, but then it's like, can't do anything with that. The doorway.
I can't reach it.
Unless there's something on the floor here. But I don't think so. What's the doorway? Oh, there's gonna be like some secret passage on the wall. And it's like,
No secret passages here.
let's walk to bed. Because I don't know where I would give or use the glass shard from. I can't get out anywhere else. At least maybe there is something in the journal stuff that I haven't read yet.
This looks like a.
Read the fourth one.
The forest has grown dark and overrun with dire wolves since my marriage. I doubt that even with a full complement of men I shall return alive, but I must try.
Okay.
The third passage reads, Ellen grows weaker and weaker. My wife advises an antidote to her illness, but it lies very
I wouldn't
far away.
throw out that like I may have like soft locked myself by not asking or like telling her that the mirror is not there before putting her to sleep.
The incantations I hear from my wife's infernal workroom are the purest evil. Perhaps it is her hatred of my daughter that drives her up there. The first passage reads,
We read a bit about the wife. I think like, can I move any of the carpets in like this the other room? Like, if I hit push, it look like it. Doesn't look like there's like some lever in here or anything. If I hit swallow, I doubt like it's gonna swallow bed. It's just gonna say that he's never had something that's foul or something. Swallow books, probably not. If I do take book. So if I was like to take, he's just gonna read it, isn't he? Stop reading. So use and take do the same thing. Push, so there's nothing there. I can try giving my book into. No, it won't let me give the book. Oh. Then it goes to just walk. Let's see. I can't use that on there. I can't use the book there. If I were to use bed.
If I slept here, I'd
Good, wake up. Can I take? Can I push bed?
You used to work out.
Can I? I don't think I can give.
I feel a cold draft blowing across the bed like from an open grave.
Because I don't see anything I can look at that's around the bed. It's like I can push walk door, push books. He talks about breeze in there. Like, is there? Well, that would make me think, right? There's something with a carpet. Like, I'm trying to see if there's like maybe there's a space I didn't click on. There's nothing there. No, I don't need that. I feel like if I'm gonna get anything, maybe it'd be like in this room. Can't push that. Can I use? No. Okay. So I'm not gonna shove that whole slab of concrete in my pocket. Doubt I'm gonna swallow. It's gonna say that I am. Has never gotten to do that. So I can't do anything to her. Then, like, what can you do? You can push the circle, which just uses it. You can push the witch, which does nothing.
Better to leave her lying where.
Can't swallow the witch. You can't use. You can't take. You can't give. Can't look. You can't talk to. Hmm. And then it's like same with here. You can only push the oven.
That's hot.
Then it's like, okay, so
This oven is working as well as it's.
take,
Ow! That's hot.
give.
I should hold on to this.
Precious bargain ship. Look at, talk to, walk to. It'd be nice to go into the room, but also I can't get into there. Even if I were to use like the glass in the door,
I'd only.
or if I use the glass in the oven,
I don't know what to do with these.
can't use the book. Let's see. I feel like I've already like gone through most of my options. I just wonder if I've locked myself. So look at we've got talk to, we've got swallow. I've already tried to push her. Like can't take the oven. I'm gonna try to take the door, but it's gonna say it's locked. The thing you'd be like, okay, but then you have that book that talks about summoning a lockpick. Maybe I can speak to the devil now. Talk to. Okay, he's got 9 cows. I'll push the table. There's 9 cows I can see on the walls. Can't make that on fire. Push. So you've got that little board there. I'd assume there's something. You assume there would be something maybe in the dresser, but that's not the case. Even if I push her, that just does talk to her. Can't push the armor. Can't use the armor. Can't take from the armor, because use and take do the same thing. Can't reach the tapestry. I wonder if I just go back to see if I've like locked it somewhere. If I try to like use all these, unless like one of them is like push instead of pull.
It's bolted to the wall. It's bolted to the wall.
I'm not looking up for the idea of just pushing it open.
It's bolted to the wall.
I can't think of anything else you would do. I'm probably just being stupid in general. At least that's how I would like assume it was being. So I can do like these, but like let's see. You got this table here, you can't use any of this, you can't push it, you can't take it, you can't give it, you can't swallow it, you can't talk to it. Like, yeah. You can walk to it and you can look at it.
I don't think I want to know what kinds of sermons were preached here.
Like that line sounded different. But I've looked at all the books. I don't see anything else I could like with. Oh. No, I don't think I could use the glass shard on him.
I'd only smear blood on it.
It's like, it'd be nice if I could maybe use the glass in the books.
I don't know what to do with these.
Can't put this book into there. There's no secret passage
This was a
here.
collection of books on the black art.
I did take a book. Like, if the locked door, it'd be like reading this one.
This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly, he can open anything.
You sure? What I might do is I might switch games, to be honest. Just because I can't think of what I'm supposed to do from this point. I've got like see a few other games that I got installed that I can switch to. Let's see. Can't really do any of the. I'll have one quick run around just to make sure I'm not missing something. Well, I can't use anything on her. I've already tried both the options.
I'd only smear blood on it.
Walk to. Walk to. Push. Like the witch was very absent about like the mirror still being in her room. Like, I don't see how how that's possible. What I'll do is I'll switch games, I think. So I'll save where I got to now. We'll name that one there. What we'll do is we'll switch the games around. I'm going to quickly